friends, welcome back to Books I Read. I'm Sheila and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me for this wonderful, lovely video. Whoa! Alright, I already have some tea. I have my peppermint tea. That's what I'm doing. I am so excited. I have something to share with you guys. I am off of work for 4 days. Woo! Woo! I am so happy. So this is going to be, I think, a really fun, not just a reading vlog. And drink my peppermint tea. It is actually 3:29 a.m. already. This is normal for me. I am so excited though that I have 4 days off. How did I get 4 days off? Well, I actually had Sunday off. And then Monday I was supposed to work, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I had off. Just the way it fell this week. And I was like, if I could give a day away, I could have 4 days off and it would benefit somebody else. Now, we had a coworker that was quarantined for a while, so she was out for 2 weeks and she returned, and I was like, well, maybe she could use the day. So I asked her if she wanted it. She said sure. So ta-da! She took the day, so I have 4 days off, and that gives me a break because I need a break. So there you go. Because I'm sure it'll get busy here when everything opens up again on May 1st. Do I have any reading to share? Yes. Are you guys interested? You might not be. So let's do it quickly. The book, The Silent Wife by, I forget that author, A.S. Harrison, I think. I don't even know. I put that book down. I could not read it. I was done with it. I didn't like any of the characters. I so didn't like any of the characters. He's cheating, and the wife is just allowing it, making him nice dinners and stuff like that. And I didn't like Todd, and it's not a psychological thriller. It's nothing like Gone Girl. I don't know why people compare it to that. And there's no twists in it. I don't see how it's a good mystery thriller. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I couldn't keep reading it, so I stopped. But, yeah. I did not care for that book. I gave it a 2. It was horrible. I probably could give it less than that. I just didn't care for the book. I don't like reading books that the spouses or the partners are cheating on each other. I don't like those kind of books. It's not something I enjoy reading. So I'm not going to waste my time in a book that I'm not enjoying when there's so many other good books out there I could be reading. So I just said forget it. I don't usually DNF a book or PAL a book too often and not come back, but that is not one that I have a desire to come back to. And then I forgot to tell you guys in the last vlog that I read, because Peter Mon, I know I talk a lot about Peter Mon, but I watch his vlogs a lot and his booktube channel, his Peter Likes Books, a lot. I watch him a lot. So I was watching his Peter Likes Books channel, his book channel, and he was mentioning his book club that they are doing in May, that they're going to start earlier this year. They're going to start it in May, and they're going to do true crime. And I don't know how to pronounce the lady's last name, but she's a serial killer. She killed like 7 men. And I forget how, Wuornos? Eileen Wuornos? Is that how you say her last name? I don't know. But I read the book, what is it called? Dead End. I believe by Joseph Michael Reynolds, I believe. But I will put it in the video for sure because I can't remember. There's so many books and stuff. But what I took away from the book, I gave it 3 stars because what I took away, I'm always curious about true crime and why a serial killer kills or why a person chooses to take another life or kill. I'm always curious to get inside their head and try and figure them out, but I don't really know if we'll ever completely understand why somebody takes another life. I don't know. But I was curious. I'm always curious about true crime. And I just felt like sometimes she was remorseful and sometimes she wasn't. Like sometimes she felt like, I feel like sometimes she felt that her victims deserved it. Or like it was revenge. Or like she was doing something for the community or the world or females or something like that. And then again, other times it didn't feel that way at all, like it was out of anger and hate and whatever. So I was very confused sometimes with why she did it. And I personally, now, she had a horrible life and she was horribly mistreated and abused. So I don't know if she was actually born with, what do I want to say? Oh, my chair, I hate when it squeaks. A mental disorder, and or if it developed because of all this abuse and everything that happened to her. So I don't know, and I don't know if we'll ever completely understand, and I don't know. You'd have to read the book for yourself. It's always hard with a true crime to figure out what they're thinking and why. Why they rationalize it or how they rationalize it, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And like I said, what I took away is sometimes she seemed remorseful and sometimes she did not. So, I don't know. But will I participate in the book club in May? Like for the live streams or the discussions or whatever? I think I will if I don't have to work. I know a lot of times they hold those discussions when I'm at work, so I don't know. It just depends if I can or not. But do I regret reading it? No, because I'm always curious about true crime. But I don't know. Some of the true crime I can really get into, like the John Gacy book, that was really interesting. And what was her name? Something Tucker. Something Faye Tucker. I got into her story, the pickaxe killer of Texas. I got into that story, but this one, I don't know. I just feel like I said, it was just like, okay, is she remorseful, is she not? I mean, because most of the time, they don't feel like they're pretty sure, I don't, like John Gacy, he blamed his victims. It was their fault. And then Faye Tucker, it was just, I don't know, her background, and she wanted money for drugs and stuff, or whatever. Where I think that was also for Eileen, but she also, I don't know, she just back and forth a lot to me, but I don't know. Who am I? I'm not no expert. It's just a book that I was reading about somebody that did these things. But again, not no doctor, not no expert, right? So anyway, that is pretty much. And I tried to start the what did I say? The Sundown Mountain? No. The Sundown Motel? I think that it is. But by Simone St. James. But I fell asleep. So maybe I'll start it today or I'll go back to City of Bones. So hopefully it'll be warm at least one of these days that I'm off. Not raining, sunny, and I can sit in my chair and read a little bit. That would be so wonderful. Alright, but in the meantime, I'm going to go for now, and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye. Hey, book friends, I'm back. Today is Sunday, April 19th. That's what it is, and or my first day off of the 4. So I am pretty excited. So I am going to take you guys outside with me because I'm going to go outside here in a little bit in the yard. And we're going to go check out the garden. For those of you that are here that don't know, my son Benjamin on the other channel, we used to share our garden. But when Benjamin started working full time and then he was working 6 days a week, obviously he didn't have much time to play in the garden anymore. So, womp womp womp. So hopefully this year he will be able to try again now that he's adjusted to his job and stuff like that. And he's been off. So he'll plant some stuff. And I don't know, we'll go from there. See how it turns out, see if we grow anything. I know we want to do tomatoes again. And I believe Benjamin said that kale and carrots or something like that. He'll show us, he'll tell us when we get out there. Alright? Alright, so
okay,
I'll see you in a little bit.
Let's go to the garden.
My boys are already out here. They're already out here. I don't know if they want to be on camera, so. Okay, so what you showing me?
Carrot. You want a carrot?
Want a carrot?
Have a carrot.
He's giving you guys a carrot. Say thank you. All right, what you want to show us, bud?
All right. Well, that's a carrot right there.
Steven's pulling a carrot, or looking at a carrot.
Looking at a carrot.
Looking at a carrot.
We're trying.
It's not quite done, Ben.
No, it's not. What you call it? This wasn't done either.
So what else we got?
Want me to put that in here?
We have a thing of kale over there, but you can't really.
The weeds. You gotta clean up this garden.
Right here. That's the plan.
You got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yeah. I haven't been out here in a while.
I know.
Need Dad to come out here and move these barrels.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to move the barrels.
Where do we need to move the barrels to? Or where do you need to move the barrels
Just
to?
out of his
Out
garden.
of the garden.
Yeah, out of his garden. So as you can see, the garden is a mess. It doesn't look like it used to. I think I have a couple videos on the other channel open of the garden. I'm not sure. I'll have to open one though. When it was lively and lovely and beautiful, but Ben will get it that way again. Okay, we're in my husband's garage. Here, check it out. It's a little messy, but not to him. But it is to us, but you know.
So,
Okay, hold on. I'm just panning around so you guys can see. Okay, he made something that he wants to show us. So
this is a jig for making joints in wood
okay,
so that you can put them together.
okay,
They got, I think it's called, I forget what it's called. But anyway, you've got like a slot on one board and then a piece on the other board to fill it.
okay.
Yeah, well, this here is a jig that I made. This here is used to clamp this piece on, which I haven't adjusted, and then you just slide this back and forth. Well, I made it where you can adjust it, where you can slide it back and forth this way, which is what this thing here, I made the knobs for it and everything. You loosen this up,
Uh-huh.
and it lets it move back and forth this way. So you
Oh, that's
can
cool.
move it wherever you need to on your thing.
And what does it do? Like cut wood a certain way? Is that what it does?
Well, picture this as this right here. It makes a jig where you can have a piece of wood that fits down in a slot,
Oh,
and that's what this is for.
oh, that's cool. Okay.
It makes a perfectly even slot.
And he made his tool, so he didn't have to buy it. He made it
Oh yeah.
because it's expensive. So he's like, I'm gonna make me what I need. So he did.
I usually make everything that I gotta have.
Yeah. Didn't you do something with your table or?
Yeah, I made a rotating table.
Oh, that's what I was. Yeah, he made a rotating table.
It's kind of like a space saver kind of deal. Where if I want to use something other than my miter saw, I just take it like this. Yeah. And then when I want to use something else, I just flip it. Now,
That's pretty cool.
Steven's got all my stuff down there.
Right, yeah, he can't quite flip it all the way right now because stuff's
It's
down
kind
there.
of out of order.
Yeah.
I'm not quite organized right now. But anytime I want to use something else, I just flip the table.
That's pretty sweet. He made that himself too. Obviously.
And that's my bandsaw. This is my radial arm saw. That's my table saw.
Pretty awesome.
I got a little bit of, then I organized all my stuff up.
And he's still, since he's been home, I mean,
It's process.
he's been trying to organize, but he has to think about, like, how does he want to do it? What does he need to build? Like this, he had to build that to make it the way he wanted it. So it's time. It's a process.
Yeah.
But this is his domain, not mine. I just appreciate what he makes. Mickey, say hi. Say hi, book friends. Say, I need a bath today, Mama says. Yeah, you need a bath today. But we won't show them again, right? No, just say hi. Can you smile for everybody? Can you smile for the book friends? No? Okay.
And then we have down the end, we have the 2 hills or the zucchini. After that, what is it? Well, we had
Potatoes.
Potatoes, and then after that one's the kale, and then on the very end is the spearmint and the catnip.
Oh, okay. So we got quite a bit. Where are we putting the tomatoes?
Tomatoes are gonna go somewhere in the center here.
Oh, somewhere over here. Gotcha.
We gotta.
So we've got zucchini, onions, carrots, potatoes. Gonna have tomatoes.
Kale.
Possibly kale.
If we get plants for tomatoes, I don't know.
Right, we'll buy plants because
we'll
it's
buy
too
plants.
late in the year to start as seeds. Yeah. Alrighty. Woo! Hey, book friends, welcome back. Wow, it's been a long day. Alrighty, it is already almost 12 a.m. Yay! It's been a busy day. You've seen pretty much everything that I've done except for what I put in the clips that I told you I had to do that I didn't show because I wasn't going to show all of that. That would have been a really long video. That would have been a really lot of clips. Is that proper English? Don't know. I'm tired. Anyway, we are going to do this box of tea today. Instead of my peppermint right now, I'm going to do this one just for you guys. And we are going to do strawberry apple. Let's see. It's really hot. Super, super duper hot. So, what am I going to do the rest of the night? I am going to obviously take a shower after this, and I am going to get comfortable, and I think I'm going to read. I don't know if I'm going to like this one. It smells, I don't know. Maybe it'll taste better than it smells, right? I have tried to read The Sundown Motel now 2 nights in a row, fall asleep every time, and barely get through the first chapter. So, I think I'm going to not just listen to a book tonight, but follow along. So it's a physical book I already own, but I'm going to get the audiobook, and I'm going to, read it with the audiobook. So hopefully I don't fall asleep. That's the goal, because I keep falling asleep. And that's that. I don't know if it'll be City of Bones, because I do have, there's a website, I'll put it in the description, but there's a website where you can get City of Bones for free right now until April 30th. And I have the audio from the library app. So, I have the book, physical and, well, I guess you would call that an ebook. But I have the ebook version and the audio version that I can actually listen to and follow along. So I might do City of Bones, because that one's a little bit more action, and maybe I won't fall asleep. Where Sundown, what's it called? Sundown Motel. That's what, did I call it Mountain again? Well, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. That one is spooky, but yet I fell asleep. So I might listen to that book, while I'm cleaning off my desk tomorrow, because I want to take everything off my desk and off my shelf and wipe everything down, disinfect, sanitize, that kind of thing. I want to do all of that, and then I would like to do the kitchen tomorrow. I'd like to take everything out of the cupboards, clean all the cupboards, wipe everything down, clean it all out, sweep the floors again, perhaps go run and get a new Swiffer, Sweeper, you know what I'm talking about. Go get a new one of those. Because the one I have is horrible. It's not good. I've had it for a little while though too, so. Well, that one's not bad. It's not like, ooh, that's really good, but it's not bad. Probably a 3.5, 4 star. If you could give tea stars. Alright, so I don't know if I'll start the next day in the life tomorrow when I'm nice and fresh. Maybe that's what I'll do. Or tonight. Probably tomorrow. I think it'd be better if I started tomorrow. I think that'd be best. And just to close this one out where we are. And tell you guys to have a good and wonderful day or a very good and wonderful evening whenever you are watching this. And just stay safe and happy and healthy and all that good positive stuff. And I will see you next time on Books I Read. Bye!